Tell Hatate it's Christmas time. Da-na-na.
Oh, that's when he will be back. That
was a nice wee remix, and they just can't get enough there, wasn't
Just
it?
can't get enough. I just can't get enough.
But you need it consoled.
Hatate's on the injury list, and I just can't seem to get... it's poor stuff. Hatate out injured.
Sounded like you were celebrating Rio Hatate's injury there.
No, definitely. No, I wasn't.
You weren't? That's alright, let's clear that up there. But anyway, yes, he got injured.
Just a bit of banter.
Got injured against Atletico Madrid, subbed off, and you know what, he will be missed for Celtic. Massive player in that midfield, undoubtedly. I don't need to point that out, everyone knows that. And it looks like he's going to be out till the new year, at least Christmas. That's why we made the Christmas reference, and that's massive.
Yeah, it is massive. Apparently he won't be back till after Christmas, according to reports. And
whether it's Christmas or New Year's, well, I mean, that actually is massive, because I guess the Old Firm game is on, the 30th. So for the sake of Rangers, I want it to be after that. But then his fitness could be a factor.
Yeah, even if he is back, I doubt he would start that game. I think Hatate's... I think he's the best midfielder that Celtic have, but you would have to accept that Marco O'Reilly has been the best player so far this season.
I tell you what, right? Kyogo's injury prone. If they lose Kyogo, they've big issues. If I am trouble. If I speak, I am big trouble. I think they are. I think if they lose Kyogo, Celtic.
If they lose Kyogo, the game's a bogey. The game is all over. The Blacks behind the white.
I think Rangers. If they lose Kyogo, Rangers should loan them Dessers just as a nice wee backup plan there. But
it didn't look good when we seen Hatate go down against Atletico Madrid, and you probably were fearing the worst. I mean, the fact that he didn't even attempt to continue, he just went down and got subbed off straight away. And if that's the case, then it's normally an injury that's going to keep somebody out for a while.
Looks like an 8-week injury around that. 6 weeks, 6 to 8 week injury, hamstring, and he is a wee bit injury prone, Rio Hatate, isn't he?
Nah, he is. He's had a few injuries now at Celtic, and it'll be interesting to see how he recovers and how quickly he recovers from this one.
I mean, will this affect the subject of a bid in January? I mean, it could potentially. Could we have seen Rio Hatate play for Celtic for the last time? You never know. Crazier things have happened.
Well, I doubt it after he signed that big contract. Matt
O'Reilly signed that big contract and he's wanted it. Brighton want him.
Well, we've got to be honest, right? See these players that have signed, I think they're just signing it. Celtic are looking to cash in. Yeah, it is what it is. But normally, you at least see it a year. It's very rare that you sign a contract and then leave in the first window possible.
Did Juranovic not do that? I'm pretty sure Juranovic did that.
Did he? Maybe he did.
I'm pretty sure he did. No, here, it's not the Scottish football way. The Scottish football way is you run your contract in, you leave for free.
But at least Celtic don't do that. Celtic are pretty good when it comes to contracts, negotiations, and getting top money for players. And especially the way that O'Reilly is playing at the moment, he might not be worth more than he'll ever be in January. January might be a chance for Celtic to maximise their profits for him the way he's playing.
Yeah, and you know what? Considering he is one of their best players, he's missing the remaining 3 Champions League games. And
I'm on about O'Reilly.
Yeah, I know I'm on about Hatate here, and I think losing him, I think that could be a difference maker in getting third place.
Nah, the third place is gone.
Sure?
Third place is gone.
It's absolutely gone, not a chance.
No, it's done. Look, when it needed to be Atletico Madrid, third place is gone.
So, alright, we're back domestic then. Matt O'Reilly, back to him. You hit me with his thoughts. Your thoughts on him.
What do you want me to say?
Oh, well, I interrupted you there with some Champions League knowledge because I thought Rio Hatate was derailing their third spot chances, but here. Move on. Hit me with it.
O'Reilly?
Yeah. What were you saying?
I was saying that I think this window coming up is the best opportunity to sell him. They're not going to get any more money than they will this window. He's not going to get any younger, and he's probably playing the best of his career so far.
Fabrizio
He's
Romano,
scoring goals as well. So I think if Celtic are going to cash out this upcoming transfer window in January, it's the time to do it.
Fabrizio Romano practically guaranteeing that it would break the record. 25 million, would it? Can he guarantee that?
Well, he is young, he is a midfielder. I mean, you're more likely to get more money for a midfielder than you are a defender. No offence, Kieran Tierney. I think we could see a record transfer fee for O'Reilly.
Yeah, I think we could. And you know what? I think we'll be looking about 25 to 30. Will we ever see 50 million for a Scottish Premiership player? No. What would Henrik Larsson be worth in today's market? in the Scottish Premiership. I know we get moon,
But they
moon-
wouldn't have to pay 50 for Celtic to sell. It's not what a player's worth. It's what you need. It's what a club is willing to sell for. And Celtic at this moment in time would sell before you get to a £50 million bid. It's as simple as that.
Would they though?
Of course they would.
Because they held out for 25 with Tierney, and he's a left back. Larson, you know, the King of Kings, Triple H, his big nose. I think. No, I disagree.
Do you think Celtic would return down
No,
30, 35?
Realistically, right, you could get a lot of money for Larson, but I'm under no illusion that they would accept way less because they know they could just accept it and take it.
How did we end up talking about this shite when it's Rio Hatate that's injured?
It's the Celtic transfer hour, big man. Right, Rio Hatate's out. We may as well talk about Celtic. It's all things Celtic, but Rio Hatate's out. Who will they look
The
to
Celtic Corner? Is that the new channel?
No, it's not.
You're going to rename it?
Come on, Matty Miles, hit me with something. Junior, 2012, I'm ready. I'll knock them at the fucking park, big man.
Celtic Corner 94?
Aye, that's it, that's what we'll go. What were they called? Nuco 94?
Shelf Pacific?
Pacific Shelf, 1994.
Something like that.
I remember
Anyway, Rio Hatate's on the shelf, so...
Aye. You like Wheezy or Toy Story 2?
Whee!
Kyogo!
Kyogo!
O'Reilly! Help me, I'm on the shelf! But no, there's no one to help him. There's just a big fat chicken man. His name's Ange. He could be taking him very soon to Al's Toy Barn.
Tell you what, I'm actually shocked that Ange never raided Celtic. I really did think he was going to
Could
take...
he though? I tell you what, right? He could take O'Reilly, Hatate and Kyogo in January for like about 60 million.
Easy, probably.
And people may laugh at that, but that gives them so much depth, Tottenham.
Yeah, no, it does. Even if none of them start, it's still good options to have. Because I look at the Spurs squad and there is a lack of depth. I know they're playing Son up front, but I mean, I think Kyogo would be fantastic to have as a player to come on in the last 20 minutes of games.
Yeah.
To attack and press like a tired defences. I just think Kyogo...
And that's just what the Premier League is now. You need, like, top teams, you need to be spending that sort of money for depth. Like, look at Man City.
Yeah,
Even spend 50 million on...
And I know he's not the best quality-wise and ability-wise, but even like a Dyson Maeda. Can you imagine bringing on Maeda with the way he his engine, the way he runs? Can you imagine bringing him on with 20 minutes to go? Just to constantly press defences?
Yeah, like a Dyson Maeda would be perfect against like a City.
I think so, with their possession, and he just would not give them any time to play. I think if you're winning, like, you're sitting back, you just fucking bring...
There's a reason why Dyson Maeda works so well against Spain and Germany and co in the World Cup. Because, you know, he's got that engine on him. But here, we've talked about Celtic enough here. It's not quite... The transfer window's not open yet. Celtic don't necessarily need to replace Hatate yet. But who could they look for to replace him? We've seen Jamie Vardy, not to replace Hatate, but linked, you know. Super Scoreboard fans want them. Could Jamie Vardy go to Celtic? Would he leave Leicester City?
Nah, I think he's turned down bigger clubs. He's not going to leave Leicester now at this stage of his career.
If Leicester wasn't going to get promoted, he might go to Celtic, but they're guaranteed promotion, man. They're like 20 points clear.
I just think he wants to stay at Leicester.
Yeah, he's a Leicester man, and he's going to stay there. But here, it could have happened, but it's not going to happen. So that's where we're going to leave this video. 6 to 8 weeks for Rio Hatate. Bad for him. Good for Rangers, I guess.
Good for Davy Turnbull.
Well, I mean, you say good for David. Big Brendan was fancying David Turnbull over him anyway, some games.
Well, that's probably the worst decision that Brendan's made since coming back to the club.
It is, and you know what? I think Celtic, they've signed a lot of duds in the summer there. They're going to need to sort that out in January. You can't be ending games with, Johnston and Forest. Well, in my opinion, you can. Because that is the future to 56. But anyway, guys, till next time, we've talked a load of shite here about Rio Hatate. Leave your thoughts down below, and peace.